Hello, everyone. Obviously, great to see you all. Very, excited to be back after this whole pre-draft process and get back to real football. So it was a blast today, and just getting down the offense, getting down, my teammates' names, building the chemistry has been off to a great start. So can't wait for tomorrow.
Just what's the process like of trying to take in all the information? It's got to be like drinking water out of a fire hose, right? So what's that like for you these last few days?
It's just simpling everything, down to a T, starting from the foundation up, really getting down the formations, the motions, the personnel, the general info like cadences and just how to manage the huddle. And then you get into the concepts with, Coach O'Connell, Coach Phillips, Coach McCown, Coach Udinski. We did a great job, going on Zoom earlier before I got here. So being able to digest it slowly, incrementally has been great. But yeah, just can't wait to keep learning and continue to grow with this offense.
JJ, you mentioned just getting back to football. I mean, how has that been? Just you had so much going on with combine, draft, all of that, and to just have that behind you now.
It's back to simplicity, a schedule every day, going out there with the guys and playing ball and just having a blast. Obviously the pre-draft process was a lot of fun, but there's nothing like being out on the grass, throwing the ball around and just building that camaraderie. So just the simplicity of it and just being able to be out with the guys has been so much fun.
Simple concept today, or do they throw a lot of things at you on purpose to try to get you up to speed as quick as possible? What do they do to you?
I would say it was simple because it didn't feel like my first day. I've been going over the offense for a long time now, so being able to go out there and actually perform and execute it, that's new, but it was nothing that, was overwhelming or, too much.
How much value did you get out of the work you did with them in the private workout before the draft, and could you carry any of that over into what you've done since?
For sure, a lot of value because they have specific footwork that they want all the quarterbacks to do, and just being introduced to that early on has been huge because right from the get-go, once they drafted me, that's the footwork I started doing. Same thing with the concepts, a lot of familiar concepts going back all the way to the formal interview at the combine. So having those opportunities to learn early on has been huge.
The process of patience with yourself as well, though, because it's different concepts mentally, it's footwork. Like as a competitor yourself, do you have to rein yourself in at times to be patient and not try and do too much at once?
Yes, for sure. I've fell victim to the paralysis by overanalysis before, where you just study way too much and then your short-term memory gets all jogged up and you're not able to perform when you're asked of. So I'm taking it slow, incrementally, and they're doing a great job of just making that process go as smoothly as possible.
Harbaugh coach you personally a lot, like on the mechanics, or was he more a CEO overseeing everybody?
He did both. He was definitely more of the CEO, but he always added little nuggets of wisdom on whether it's technique, just thought processes behind plays and defenses. So it was a little bit of both.
I think you've spoken about how you want to be a sponge around Kevin O'Connell, especially being a former quarterback, and you've had a lot of talks with him. But now to get one-on-one, to be in a situation like this, not only in the rooms but also on the field, what has been like the first thing that you've really enjoyed physically doing this right now?
It's been a dream, overall, just being able to get that coaching. But I'd say it's just all the fundamentals, all the information on the fundamentals has been huge, and everything that he's been delivering to me today and early as far back as the workout has just been something that I see the impact, I see the changes as I'm taking those coaching points. But not just Coach O'Connell, Coach McCown, Coach Udinski, Coach Phillips, they're all just giving the same message, which is very easy to comprehend, retain, and it's been a lot of fun doing it.
Also kind of said new guys come in here and think they're in shape, but then there's NFL shape. How far away would you assess you are from being in NFL shape?
Oh, I'm in NFL shape 2 weeks before today. Yeah, I was, staying ready, so I didn't have to get ready. It helps being a quarterback. We got, 5-step drops. That's about the most we'll get out of it. But, yeah, I'm in shape for sure. Yeah.
What can you take away from Josh McCown's experience? He obviously played a really long time in the league. How does that help him teach you?
It helps so much because he has, like you said, that experience, those NFL scars, if you were to say. But it's just him, like we had a play where, ripping a field 8-yard stop, and that's a far throw, and he's just talking about his process going through it and then going back to his mistake that he made against Aqib Talib and chasing him down to the end zone. So it's like learning from his mistakes, and he's so vocal about it, and it's just invaluable, and I really appreciate it.
Question. Coming out here, were you nervous today?
I was more anxious than anything. You're just waiting so long to get back to real football again, and then being in this league, it's a dream come true as a kid, and being able to just be out there with the guys and really just live your dream has been truly special. So I was just trying to be present, take in the moment, and had so much fun out there today.
Change with the vets at all next week, or like when the vets start to come in, does that change a little bit as far as nerves go, or pretty much the same?
I'd say it's pretty much the same. I'm a process-oriented guy, so I'm not worried about, what's around me. I'm just going to focus on, what I'm doing each and every day and each and every play.
How do you simplify things for yourself? Do you have any tricks, how to calm yourself down, make sure that you don't get ahead of yourself?
I would say my only trick is just trying to stay in the present moment as much as possible and not let my mind take me to all these places that, people could imagine it would go. Just really focus on, the here and now. Your head is where your butt is, and just focus on that, and the simplicity kind of is a byproduct of it.
Do you want to give us your first ever interception breakdown for what happened out there?
Yeah, it's actually funny because KJ and I were talking a little smack earlier, and I got to stop talking smack because it always turns out, they win at the end. But I'd say, it was the splits were a little messed up. I obviously take full credit for the outcome of the play, but, just reading it outside in, felt like I could fit it in there and force it, but at this level, they're a lot faster, a lot longer, and it's great to learn now before the vets get here, and hopefully, won't be in that situation anytime soon.
Is that why he was pointing at you?
Yeah. We had a little competition going on with the 16 reps of Skelly, and it was just, if I have 3 or less balls on the ground, they're going to run gassers. 4 or more, I run gassers. So if you guys saw, I was out there running.
NBA fan?
Yes, huge NBA fan. Converted Wolves fan, that's for sure. I love everything that they're doing. They play well as a team. Obviously they're super athletic and super talented, but, I'm actually going to the game Sunday, so I'm extremely excited for that and extremely excited to see them, tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Have a great rest.